Hey, I haven't done this for a while. I haven't done this in a while. It's not going to be really exciting, so I'm sorry if I don't captivate you and catch your attention. I've been I've been going through some changes, and that's why I haven't really put up any videos. And on top of that, I messed up my phone, so I don't have the ability to look at myself and view what I'm doing in the first camera, in the forward-facing camera. I messed up my camera and my home button trying to repair my broken cell phone screen, but that's a whole nother story. I'm feeling down in a time where I'm trying to make changes that I have to make. I'm feeling down, but I can't petition for any sympathy or empathy or whatever empathy, because sometimes you have to deal with the energy you put out in the world. So when it comes and it bites you in your ass, then you gotta deal with that. And I'm feeling emotional about circumstances and situations that I put myself in. And, I want to kind of cry. No, I don't want to cry. I guess I kind of want to just isolate and be by myself and put myself around the energy of things like crystals. Let me show you an example. I love crystals. I love them. This still has the tag on it. That's why I'm trying to hide the bottom. I love crystals. See a big ass hand on the screen? That's me. Love crystals. I got them everywhere. Mine is a weird ass accent. Yeah. I'm feeling some type of way and I'm feeling emotional about things that I brought on myself. Going through a period of isolation and reckoning, and a period of, I'm just not putting up with people's shit anymore. I had to isolate myself from some of my closest family members, and I have to isolate just period, because I gotta heal me and I gotta get away from the negativity that's becoming me. I don't want that to define me, Big hands define me, but I don't want negativity defining me. I don't. I've been cutting my hair. I'm gonna cut it a little more. I don't know, I might even go bald. I might just pop up in a video, whoop, be bald. Just be Britney Spears in this bitch. I just might. Ooh, did y'all see my hairy underarms? I haven't even shaved. I've gotten to a point where it's just I've been so emotional and just messed up. Because people get into the habit, because I know that sounds tough, how are you gonna isolate yourself from your family? People have the habit, at least in some people in my immediate family, of, okay, yeah, I did something messed up, but let's get over it. We don't have to talk about it, discuss it, we don't have to think about it. We squashed it because we're still talking. Nobody has a dialect. Nobody repairs things. And I feel because nobody addresses certain issues, things and certain people have just exploded and just gone crazy with not taking responsibility. And it's become the norm. And you can treat anybody however you feel like it, because, hey, you'll get over it and you'll still talk to me because I'm this to you. Or, no. That's been a hard thing to face. My own thing that I'm going through, the negative energy I've put, and negative energy I just had to deal with from just disrespectful people. And it's tough because it's man, I don't want to make this too long, but it's tough because I'm a fighter. At the same time, you can't fight the world. And it takes takes too much energy and it takes a lot out of you. But at the same time, you can't let people just run over you. Can't make people make you feel like you're low. It's the funniest thing to me when someone, because I try to think of everybody as equal to me, even when I get into whatever arrogance, that naturally just comes just being a human being. But it's crazy how someone can think that I'm lower than them when really, I think given the things that I have, I'm dealing with that right now. Like, I'm really dealing with, that's like a big issue for me. Like, how I see myself and how I feel about or interpret or like, I don't want to make this too drawn out. Like, I had to get out of the feeling like, okay, this person is better than me. I spent years idolizing some people who, may have came into my life for just a brief period of time. Like, this person is the shining light and I'm just a piece of nothing. I spent years believing I was nothing, being told I was nothing, going back to a home environment where I was told I was nothing and made to feel small, to the point where I feel the need to prove to people or to talk or whatever to get into this battle where I'm not nothing. I keep fighting this internal struggle where I gotta prove that I'm worth something to someone else. And that's what I'm trying to deal with. Like, you think I'm not worth something? You think you're better than me? You think your life is better than mine? Or I think your life is better than mine because, no, I'm not going to sit here and be like, everybody's, we're all, no. But I'm not going to sit here and just debase myself and feel like I'm lower than something, I'm not going to feel like I'm lower. I'm not going to let anybody, no matter who you are to me, believe that you're better than me or somebody else is better than me. If you feel like that somebody's better than me, go somewhere. Get the fuck out of my life. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to be negative, but it's just like, I gotta go. I can't have people around me that aren't in my corner but want to feed off my energy. Like, no. Your whole entity has to be erased from me. You got to go. I can't have that. There's times where you gotta balance some darkness with some light. But I need people around me with light. I can't have darkness. I can't have negativity. Can you imagine having an important family member always saying negative and vile things all the time about everything, comparing you, and having to grow up like that, just feeling like you're nothing, you never do anything right, and it took a while for me to realize that it wasn't me. This person is crazy. They're out of their mind. And not in a funny way, like just crazy. And to be like, some people, they get help. Some people don't. And that's what I mean about family issues. Everybody keeps saying like, oh, it's better to not have such and such in a certain place, have them in an institution. And no, like if you would have handled this a long time ago, you would have saved a generation of being messed up. And you're seeing that today, this selfishness. Like you can point the finger at the president and, oh my God, these people who vote for him and all this. Like, listen, there are systems of a mentality and a way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, I don't want to make this long. I've said that a million times. Forget The only way to change the macro, the larger picture, is to change the micro. Parent to child. Show them love. If you don't have a parent and you see that there is a parent that can't show love, that doesn't have the ability of sanity, basic cognition, basic ability to have a home and to have a stable environment, do not allow that kid to grow up messed up because, hey, I don't want to put my kid in a mental institution. It'll be all right. Things will work themselves out. Sometimes they don't. And there are consequences to that. There are lives at stake. Okay? And I'm venting and I'm getting angry and frustrated. I don't want to. It's hard. There was an ad on Facebook to take care of kids with autism. And I put my name down to sign up. Because I figured I don't have kids, and I want to give what I didn't have. And they asked me, think about it, really understand what you're going to be doing, and, then make a decision about whether or not this is right for you. And when I ended up thinking about it, and I didn't give that call back on the Monday that I was supposed to, because not how things would be for me. I thought about how things would be for them. And I'm not sure if I know I haven't reached a place where I've dealt with my issues and I can realistically say I'm ready to do for someone else and be better and be an example and be something to them. I can't do that right now. I can't do that. And it's hard because you want kids, and I love my dog. I got a dog. I love that dog like it's a kid. But that's not enough. It's not enough. It's not the real thing. And I'm getting older, and it's going to be harder. I might not be able to have kids at this point. The issues that I'm dealing with myself right now, I don't want to be a reflection. I don't want to be a continuance of that. You see all types of things. But nobody wants to get involved. It's just gonna magically, miraculously go away, and things don't. People suffer. And that's what I'm going through. I'm going through a balance of what I went through and what I've become. And where, in this crossroads, where do I want to be? So, actually, I'm not at a crossroads because I've chosen a direction. It's opposite of what I seen before me. It was opposite of what my parents were. And don't give me this crap. Everybody wants to, you never know. They did the best. No, listen. Some people don't do a damn thing. Some people don't want to take any responsibility. And unfortunately, it is what it is. So, to those certain people in my life, I said, hey, I'm not talking to you until you apologize for how you treated me. I didn't ask for nothing else. I said, I'm not going to communicate with you. I don't want to be a part of your life. I don't want any communication until you can apologize. Because if you can't just do the basics of showing real, genuine love, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And you ruin a generation. You ruin your future that way. People get in this idea of, because I'm this to you, you owe me this. You owe me respect. You owe me, you better do this for me. No. It got to the point where, matter of fact, I'm going to talk about it. Where I was told, I want you to pay. It's always life insurance with this side of the family, especially. I want you to pay my life. That's not important. That's not even important. I'm not here to make anybody feel any type of way. I'm not. I'm just here to explain what I'm going through, why I haven't been communicating. At the same time, I need to vent and let it out. And let out. I have to let it out. And this is what the whole purpose of, you need to apologize. And I don't mind apologizing. But I need that first. I need you to say, I messed up. I treated you wrong. And you don't owe me anything. I could have been so much better for you. I just need people to apologize instead of brushing things off and, hey, you owe me. You do for me. No. You're not entitled to anything. I'm nobody's maid. I'm not here to clean up the messes you made with your life. You made your mess in your life, you clean it up. Because there's been so many times where there's been critical moments in my life where I needed somebody there. And wasn't nobody there. Some people I just didn't tell, but so many people just don't care. And it's like, I can't call you family if you can't even give the basic of being there. People say, well, why don't you make the effort? And why don't you? I've made efforts. Certain people, I made a lot of efforts. And I'm done. Like, forget all this family thing. Forget the family thing. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. And if you don't like me, you don't like me. We can be family and we don't have to like each other. And that's what it is. And that's just how it is. And I've accepted that. You get so lonely, you're constantly feeling like you're nothing and no one, and you're always searching for someone and something, to change this, just that person to care. I don't care. Do you? I spend my life without you. I don't need you there. Or, hey, you want to treat me like that, and I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm dealing with the results of my negative energy. It's like, I hate the word, I don't like the word karma. Because I don't really believe it. Bad people don't always get the messed up side of the stick. Sometimes they spend their lives just living good. I feel like that's like this concept where someone just wants to hope on. But I feel for me personally, and I am experiencing some type of cosmic karmic reaction of energy that I put out of being who I was, and things and the balance of who I'm trying to be, and also the bad things that I learned from bad examples, really bad ass examples, because nobody wanted accountability and how that has shaped my identity to be and reflect something I don't want to be, and how I'm trying to change from that. I could have ended this video in one line, but I had to rant and vent so that I could feel better. Because I felt so low today. I felt so low. I bought a guitar. I used to play a little bit bought a guitar so I could relive the happy moments of my life. Spend money I didn't have, man, but it feels so good, like to hear someone like kicking you while you're down, or trying to make you feel small, and like just to go out and play whatever, no matter what it sounds like, just to play and put that energy into something, not just be fussy and fighting, but to put that energy, to channel it into something beautiful. Like I put it into the song that I started a couple days ago about that same thing that I'm trying to overcome. It's called Now. Right now it's called Now. And what it's starting to talk about, at least the hook, because that's all I got, is a hook, is that I'm somebody. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna show you I'm something. I'm gonna show you that I'm somebody. So unfortunately, if you somehow found any of my ranting entertaining, that's what I'm doing. I'm taking that negative and I'm channeling to all the beautiful parts about me, and I'm letting that out. I'm letting that out to remind myself that I am somebody. I am somebody. That's what I'm taking from this. That negative, I'm pulling that to something beautiful in me. Because you know what? There's a lot of good things about me. I don't even want to know what this video looks like. I'm just going to post the shit, because if I see it, I'm going to go batshit crazy. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? But I have to, see, I'm going to start the waterworks in a minute. I have to let it go. I have to give this a place to go. Otherwise, boom, boom, I'm just going to explode on somebody. I have to channel this energy. It's a two-way street. Not only does it give a positive release, but it reminds me, hey, you are somebody. You got a light, and it's divine. There's nobody that you're not equal to. Nobody. And that's what today is about. And I feel so much better. I feel so much better right now. All this negativity, just let it out. Waterworks. Not gonna happen, not today. You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me. Gotta let it out. If I gotta say goodbye, people, if I gotta just keep my distance, I'm gonna keep my distance, because it's not healthy to have toxic relationships with toxic people who have no accountability, who can't say, I'm sorry. So I either blocked you or I'm not responding. And that's gonna be my take on it. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. No more. I'm not dealing with it no more. No more negativity. I'm not. I can't. It's too much toxicity in me. I gotta let it go. That's why I bought a guitar. Not because of COVID. Not because I'm bored. But because I love music. And for me, it's a therapy. I know for people making millions right now, it's a hustle. And don't know not a thing, never took a music class, never picked up an instrument, and sometimes I'm not here to judge. For me, music is therapy. It is an art, every aspect. That's why I get so judgmental and I need to stop. Like when I see 30 writers on one song that a person who is famous for, can't even sing, had no talent whatsoever, contributes not one piece to the process of the music. The music is the love, it's the energy, it's the passion from your fingertips, from your head to your fingertips into the sound. If you can't give it, if you can't even at least just write something or it baffles me. It baffles me. That's a whole nother story about me and my identity and what I've been trying to deal with and relate to. But that's why I had to stop. I know I was working on some music, and even though every part of that I'm usually a part of, I think like maybe a couple songs, somebody might have produced the beat, but I'm still gonna release it because it's therapy. I might make side A, side B, but it's about, for me, the creation part is the most important thing. You know what it's like? It's like somebody going to the store, going to a fast food restaurant, and showing up with the party. It's like somebody ordering food and bringing it to like a potluck or something, versus someone who went into the kitchen and made it from scratch. And when you can make and I say this because I've been cooking a lot. That's a COVID thing. Mastered the pizza. Oh, my pizza came out so good. But anyways, when you spend that time in the kitchen, developing that pizza, that perfect dough ball, it means something to smell it. Is that carbon monoxide? No, carbon dioxide, I think. CO2, do they release? Okay, the fermentation process, please don't quote me on the exact compounds being released and the effects of the fermentation process, but I can tell you something. When you're taking that dough, you take that flour in your hands, you're adding your ingredients. I don't even measure anymore, I just feel. And you feel and you make that pizza or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be pizza. When you make that thing and then you enjoy it versus you go buy it and you eat it. Yeah, not everybody's a cook. Not everybody's a musician. Not everybody. But to spend the time, to take the time to develop and make something, that is not only a powerful feeling, but it is so enjoyable. Like to be able to like make good pizza at home versus going to traditional places and loading my money. Granted, I don't have I don't have like the fancy stuff, but compared to some of the stuff that, you go out and buy, I'm quite impressed with myself that I was able to do that. It took me a little bit to get it just right, got that right fluffiness in the crust, and it just, that taste and the aroma that you smell from that dough. This isn't about dough in that sense, maybe metaphorically. It's about energy and the person who I'm transitioning from being, from idolizing, from idolizing celebrities or people who, when I get down to them and discover who they really are and what they really participate to their music, is baffling how little they really do. But that's their business, because I was looking to prove that I was somebody. I had to be a star, this grandiosity. I had to be, I had to be. I just got out of that mentality of this is what it means. Music is not a hustle. Music is therapy. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I don't care about anybody's judgment. I don't care if nobody listens to any of the songs. Nobody watches my videos. Because damn, this is longer than it was supposed to be. But you know what? Just like this video, I'm not gonna edit no matter how bad I look, whatever. For a long time, the reason why I released some of these old songs, I would not release them for stupid things like I felt like I'm fat. I have to be skinnier. I can't release anything until I look good, But shit, I just keep getting larger and larger because I keep eating. So that train been left. You know what, I'm gonna wait forever? So I had to get out of this mentality of once again, I'm nothing. And I gotta be like them, her, him, to be something. To where I'm at now, where I'm just like, one word, fuck it. That's two, but it feels like one. Fuck it, that's it. That's the motto for me right now. Instead of I'm not good enough, I'm not doing enough, I don't even deserve this, or I have to be like this in order to be seen and be noticed, Fuck it. That's it. That's the end of this video. Like, I said that before, but it's like a repetition. I have to remind myself, because you get so caught up into things when you're going back to the natural, just feel of life, flow of life, where you forget it's only one of these damn things. You gotta live it. So, fuck it. Oh, it didn't turn off.